Hello and welcome to PreCalc. Today is November the 12th, and our topic for today is values excluded from the domain. And our guiding principle in this today is the idea that we cannot have 0 in the denominator. That's because if I have 1 divided by 0, that's asking me how many times can 0 go into 1. No matter how many times I add 0 together, it'll never get to 1. So 0 goes into 1 infinite number of times. And if a function is approaching infinity, it is undefined. So 0 breaks the function and makes it undefined. 0 in the denominator is excluded from the domain. Okay, let's look at some examples. Great, here's our first example. All right, whenever we see something like this, we want to go ahead and factor it right off the bat. So I've got negative 28 and positive 3, positive 7 and negative 4 will get me there. So that gives us b plus 7, b minus 4. Our denominator here is a difference of squares. The square root of b squared is b. The square root of 49 is 7. So we get b plus 7 and b minus 7. We're going to go ahead and cancel what we can. These b plus 7s will cancel. And we're left with b minus 4 over b minus 7. Okay, now that it's simplified, let's identify those excluded values. We're going to set the denominator equal to 0. We add the 7. So b equals 7 is excluded. So if we were to plug that in, it would make the denominator 0. Okay, let's look at another one. Call this example 2. Again, if I see anything that I can factor, that's what I'm going to do first. Negative 5, negative 4. We can do that with negative 5 and positive 1. So this gives us m minus 5 and m plus 1. This denominator here, we can factor with greatest common factor. They each have a 5 and then an m plus 1. Okay, the m plus 1s will cancel, and I'm left with m minus 5 over 5. Since there's no variable in my denominator now, I have no excluded values. The denominator will always be 5. We cannot make it 0, so we have no excluded values. All right, let's look at example 3 here. Okay, our denominator is already factored, which is nice. So let's just do the numerator. We've got x squared is x, square root of 25 is 5. So we get x plus 5 and x minus 5. Nothing changes in the denominator. Great. We're going to cancel these x minus 5. I'm left with x plus 5 over x plus 8, x plus 3. We're going to set these each to 0. So x equals negative 8. and x equals -3 are excluded because they would make the denominator 0. All right. We have just one last one here. Okay, let's just jump in and start factoring. Okay, -30 minus 7. So if we break down our factors of 30, 1 and 30 won't do it, 2 and 15, aha, 3 and 10 will. So I've got -10 and +3. This gives us v minus 10 and v plus 3. Our denominator, we have -24 on top, -5 on the bottom. Our factors of 24 are 1 and 24. 2 and 12 won't get us to 5. 3 and 8 will, though. If I go -8 and +3. So we plug this back into the original function. We get v minus 8 and v plus 3. Right? These v plus 3's will cancel. I'm left with v minus 10 over v minus 8. For excluded values, we only consider the denominator. The numerator can be 0, right? Because 0 over 1 is just 0. So if the numerator is 0, everything's okay. 0 is defined. It's the denominator that makes it undefined. So I've got v minus 8 equals 0. Add the 8. v equals 8 is excluded from the domain. All right, that's all for today, guys. Thanks.